Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to cook a really awesome Mexican tater tot casserole in the Dutch oven. This is going to be good. Stay tuned. Okay, first let's go over the ingredients that you're going to need. Last night I pre-cooked some taco meat. Okay, to make taco meat, I'm going to use the meat that I get at Costco, and I like to get this organic ground beef. To me, it just tastes a lot better. It's has no antibiotics and no growth hormones, which is good because I don't need to grow anymore. When I cook that, I will also use half of a yellow onion to cook it with. All right, let's make some taco meat. I got half an onion chopped up. Put a little bit of olive oil in the pan. When you're using cast iron, you want to always put some oil in the pan, even if you're doing meat that has fat with it. All right, salt. Not too much because the taco seasoning is going to have lots of salt in it. I just like to add a little salt as it's browning. Some pepper, a little bit of garlic. That'll make it smell good while it's cooking. Now we're going to brown this. The meat is brown, so we're going to get all that extra grease out of there. Just use a spoon and just dip it out and put it into an old can. Put about 1/3 of a cup of water. And then taco seasoning. I usually buy it in bulk because I eat a lot of tacos and burritos and stuff like that because I live in Texas. Mix it up real well and then just let it simmer. Let that water evaporate and you'll have some good taco meat. Alright, so it's been simmering for about 15-20 minutes. I've been stirring it occasionally and most of the water's evaporated. It's still good and juicy, so it's not dried out. This is just perfect. And there you have it. It's not cheating if you pre-cook your meat before you go camping. We're going to need some Mexican cheese, got 1 pound of it. Going to need a jalapeno since we're in Texas. Mexican street corn, black beans, chunky salsa, taco seasoning, some chopped chives, a little bit of sliced ripe olives for a garnish, the not so secret ingredient, tater tots. Now I was trying to find regular tots at Walmart and all they had was the Walmart brand, so or Ida. But look at these are mini tater tots. To me, that's just going to add extra crunch, right? As far as the tools you'll need, you're going to need a timer, lid lifter for the Dutch oven, pair of gloves for hot surfaces, something to mix it together and serve it with, something to eat it off of. So you're also going to need a cutting board for the jalapeno to cut it up, and of course a can opener. And then over here I've got the chimney. I got it already full of charcoal. I got paper stuffed in the bottom of it, and of course the Dutch oven. Today I'll be using my 10-inch Dutch oven. Now if you watch any of my other Dutch oven videos, you'll know I'm a firm believer in using charcoal because you can regulate the temperature so good. Let me tell you about the rule of threes again in case you forgot. 3 under, 3 over. That's all you got to remember. And by that I mean I'm using a 10-inch Dutch oven. So 3 under would be 7 briquettes underneath. 3 over would mean 13 briquettes on top. All right, first thing we're going to do is get this thing lit. See if I can light both sides here. I stuffed it full of like newspaper stuff. Basically ads I get from the grocery store in the mail. Light it all the way around. All right, we're going to get that charcoal going really good. And while we do that, we're going to put the ingredients together. All right, I got some olive oil. Also another ingredient you'll need. You want to oil the pan good, but also oil the lid, because the lid gets a lot of moisture from the steam inside there, and you don't want it to get rusted up. Put some oil inside, rub it around the sides and the bottom real good. There we go. First thing I'm going to put in there is that meat. I hope this Dutch oven's big enough, because I'm putting a lot of stuff in here. Oh yeah, I think we're going to be good. Alright, this recipe calls for 1 cup of chunky salsa. This is 15 ounces, which is basically 2 cups. I'm going to put half a jar in there. About that much. A little bit more. Why not? The rest I'll eat with chips. Okay, now we're going to put in some Mexican style street corn, drained. Mexican style street corn, you want to make sure you drain it. Also, the black beans, you want to make sure you drain them also. Then it's just a matter of mixing this all together. All right, kind of smooth it around. Then you want to put in some more taco seasoning. Even though we did taco seasoning with the meat, put some more in there. All right, I'm going to put about 3/4 of this on there. Save the last for the very top. So I'm going to save about that much. Mix that around real good. Now, we're going to put tater tots on top of that. I don't think we're going to use the whole bag. Look at those little tater tots. Sprinkle that around, kind of even it out. A little more. Just about got the whole bag done here. Yeah, that's about right. Pretty much an even layer. It's okay if it doubles up a little bit here and there. It calls for an even layer of the big tater tots. These are smaller, so it's okay if it doubles up a little. All right, we are almost finished with this part. Put some chopped chives. On top of that. And some more taco seasoning. That's it. Once these coals get ready, we will be ready to cook. But we're not totally finished. We got to add some more stuff after it cooks for a while. This charcoal is starting to look good. So we got a 10-inch Dutch oven. So how many are we going to put on the bottom? 3 under, 7. 3 under 10 is 7. Just kind of put them around in a circle. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kind of guesstimate the size of your bottom of your Dutch oven. Make a circle about that big. Now we want a reference point. So I'm going to turn it to where the handle is straight across that way and the lodge is readable that way, because we're going to be turning this during the process. So we got 10-inch Dutch oven, so we'll put 13 on the top. Usually 13 is just all the way around the edge in one single circle. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Make sure they're evenly spaced. There we go. I'm going to slide this back out of the way. Now we will need a little bit more charcoal later, so I'm going to keep an eye on this. If this burns it out too much, I'll put some more in it and start up some more. But I'm going to cook this 45 minutes and then see what it looks like. Make sure it's not cold in the middle. Make sure it's heated up good. And then I'll add some more ingredients to it and put some coals on top to use it as a broiler. Won't have to worry about putting any more on the bottom. That should be enough. We want to set a timer now for 15 minutes. All right. 15 minutes, countdown. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. Time to flip it. So we're going to turn it a quarter of a turn every 15 minutes. And then turn the lid back to where it's straight across again. And set the timer for 15 more minutes. Let's go ahead and cut this thing up. Jalapeno. We're going to slice it up into thin slices. By the way, if you like this pocket knife, this is my favorite. I've been carrying this thing for like 4 years now. I'll see if they still have this on Amazon. If they do, I'll put a link down in the description. Okay, it's been 30 minutes now. So we're gonna spin it again, another quarter turn. Slide the lid back. I don't want to slide for some reason. There it goes. then I'm gonna get some more charcoal going because this charcoal is just about depleted. Okay, it has been 45 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it because I still have some more cooking to do, and I'm gonna look at it to determine whether I need to cook this stage longer or go ahead and go to the next stage. So let's turn this thing another quarter turn. All right, I'm gonna take a look at it now. This needs to be crispy. It is bubbly inside. It's boiling good, so it's... The only reason it's not crispy is because it's got so much juice in it, but that's looking pretty good. I say we move on to the next stage. Then the next stage is more cheese. You can't go wrong without cheese, right? We're gonna put the rest of that bag on top of this. And then we're going to broil it, which means we're going to put charcoal on top of it to get the top really hot. Gonna spread that out a little bit. Now on top of the cheese, top of the cheese, we're going to decorate it with some jalapeno slices. Just like making a pizza, isn't it? This was that one jalapeno that I cut up. There you have it. Now this won't take us long. I'm thinking maybe 10-15 minutes or maybe 10 minutes, I don't know. Let's just put some hot coals on top. Go from there. Let's get some from way down there that are caught on a little better. That's a lot. But that's going to broil. We want it to broil now, which means we want the heat coming from the top down. Well, we're going to take a look at it, see what it looks like. You have to get this balance just right. I think a little more. I mean, the cheese is melted, but I want it to be kind of crusty a little bit. Definitely got some heat on top there. I'm going to do 5 more minutes. Okay, it has been another 5 minutes. So 10 minutes total broiling. I'm going to trust that it's ready and take it off the fire. That's all of them. All right, let's get it off the fire. All right, it's all off of there. That looks good. I'm gonna put the lid back on. We're gonna let it set for 30 minutes. That will do two things. It'll help it cook a little bit more intense, and it'll let it cool down a little bit and solidify. Put those black olives on there, just as a garnish. Sprinkle them around. Make it look pretty. If you don't like black olives, don't put black olives on it. If you don't like jalapenos, don't put jalapenos on it. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes. It is time to try this wonderful goodness. Oh, this is going to be good. I can tell. You want to, there's layers, so you want to go all the way to the bottom. Now, this is the true test. The taste test. My favorite part of making camp cooking videos. Just look at that. Does that look good? The consistency is just right. It's not too solid, not too liquid. It's hot, but it's good. That is a good Mexican dish. Good. This is good stuff. Make this. Add this to your Dutch oven repertoire. It's good stuff. Still hot. I may have only waited 20 minutes instead of 30 minutes because it's still hot to eat, but it's good. I can't stop. I would stop and let it cool down a little more, but nope. Okay. If you appreciate the content I put out on my channel, hit the super thanks down there. Add a little donation. Helps support my channel. And make this. Y'all have a good one. So good.